Hello, family. Eh? Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Intuition Tarot. I am Madhav, and today we are going to take a look at messages from your past life. So we will look at a few messages on, how what your past life actually wants to tell you, of course, and also how is your past life affecting this lifetime of yours. So, what might be your spiritual lessons or the path and the karma that you're battling in this lifetime? We'll take a look at it and get some guidance for you guys. So, I have four piles for you. I've already removed, the four piles from the deck. We are using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck for this one, and we also have your crystals lined up. Also, I want to add, while I was setting this up, firstly, it was in an instant, right? So I was just having some tea and then said, okay, it's been 2 days. I have to do this reading, and I'm here. So, to tell you guys, I first felt I should take some cards from this deck, which is a deck I've printed. But then I changed to this one, the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and I've removed the piles. I'll also say until this point when I have started recording this, I'm still getting that anxiety of should I use the tarot deck? But yes, we'll trust the process. How it is unfolding, and we'll take a look at four of your cards. So for pile number one, you have the Nine of Wands. For pile number two, you have the Four of Pentacles. All right. And sorry, I'm just shooting with a different lighting, so you might see shadows, but we'll not let that disturb the reading, yeah? Also, you have the Ace of Swords. Mhm. And lastly, you have the Seven of Wands. Perfect. Now, we also have the crystals set up for you. So if you like, you can of course select your pile according to the card that you're most drawn to, or you can use the crystals. So firstly, we have this beautiful green jasper. This is how it looks. For pile number two, we have a clear quartz chunk, and this is how your crystal looks. Perfect. For pile number three, we have the milky quartz, and this is how your crystal looks. I really like how they look in the candlelight. Perfect. And for pile number four, we again have a quartz. I can say it's a point, no? It's just a chunk of quartz again, clear quartz, and this is how it looks. Perfect. Also, if you've already noticed, I have lit the lamp with the intentions of course, getting messages specifically from your spirit guides. And we have the blessings, of course, of Lord Buddha with us. Someone who really sits with the theme, the very theme of the reading. Someone who has crossed and gone beyond all his karmas and bonds. And we will take his blessings, of course, as we do this reading. All right. So take a look at your four piles or the crystals that you are drawn to, and we will see you in the reading. You can check out the timestamps I have mentioned in the description box and select the timestamp which resonates with your pile, and I will, of course, see you in the reading. Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. You have selected this beautiful card, which is the Nine of Wands. I don't remember if I said Seven of Wands when I was introducing the piles, but yeah, this is the Nine of Wands. A beautiful energy that I'm getting from this one. You see all the black, all the purple, and the moon, which already has given me some kind of idea. But let's wait for the cards. We'll quickly do your pile picking. And you also have selected, if you have selected the pile according to your crystal, the beautiful green jasper. Perfect. Now we'll set this aside here and let's pick your cards. So, with we'll see what oracle cards are meant to come out for you and what are the messages from a past life of yours that might be prominent, and also how is it affecting your current lifetime. So I have shuffled the cards once, but yes, let's do it again. I really feel that. Okay, this one, feel this first one, and then we have this one and this one as well. Okay, perfect. So we have 4 of these. Give me a moment. I have changed my sitting position. All right. So for the second one, we have the tarot deck that I used for your pile. Now, let's see. So you have, I'll take maybe 3 or 4 cards here. I feel 3 or 4. So, how is pile number 1's past life connected to this lifetime? What are the messages, of course, that pile number 1's past life wants to send them, and how does it affect pile number 1's current lifetime? Also, sorry for the sounds coming in the video, of course. Please bear with me. I stay in a noisy neighborhood, as I said. All right. So, oh, thank you. And I'll also take this one. Let's see how many cards you have there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, perfect. Let's take a look at your tea leaves. I mean, I call them tea leaves, but yeah, it's a different deck, of course. It's an online tarot deck that's available to print. I'll mention the name in the description later. So I feel this one. I really feel this one, and this one, and this one as well. Okay. Perfect. Now, we will use your Rider-Waite deck, but I think later. All right. So, let's take a look at your cards. So, for the oracle cards here, you have traveling lightly. All right. Simplify your life, it says. Okay. We have breaking trail. All right. You also have watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. And lastly, you have grace and gratitude. Perfect. This really tells me, firstly. Oh, I'll hold on. I'll wait for these cards. Let's take a look here. So you have freedom and beginning with the number 22 and the butterfly. Okay, you have 21 with boundary and guardian. Now, let me tell you this. This card was not in the deck, in the sense I actually lost this card. All right, and I actually found this card just yesterday while cleaning up. It was just, behind a cupboard in my house. So I will take that message into consideration. So it says boundary and guardian. You have growth and healing right next to the candle, actually. And you have 20, alchemize and transmute. Isn't it funny? 20, 21, 22. All right. I really feel I should take one card to place here. I don't know. So I'll just take the card that was on top. Birth and creation. Perfect. So, pile number one. Right away, I feel this life or this lifetime that you have stepped into and going through your lessons, of course, is really asking you to let the journey unfold, right? So, of course, with the birth and creation, I feel it is a new reality that you have stepped into with this lifetime, and I think it's a long way that you've come, right? It might be spiritually with all the lessons, all the memory that your cells have, even energetically, is something which is asking you, or you've stepped into this life to break trail, right? Making a different path of your own. Um, we all have these people, right, that take birth and they change the history of their, the entire generations, maybe the last 10 generations. And that's the kind of energy I'm getting with the Nine of Wands. Even you have walked up the ladder, and this might be the last lifetime that you might be experiencing. Of course, the guidance here, firstly, you're here for your growth, right? You're literally coming out of that creation to grow, even with the butterfly, to morph into something else, right? And I feel, of course, your life must be a life where you are facing a lot of challenges. And these are major challenges, I mean, not the ones, of course, I don't want to disrespect anyone with this, right? But these challenges are big, right? So, right away, I see you are a person looks like with a lot of, let's say, with an open heart. Even with the green jasper, I really relate this rock, and I was thinking how to relate and connect this one, but yeah, you really seem a person who loves to open your heart to everything. Even if you get hurt, you will first open your heart, maybe by not being blunt in a few situations because you feel someone might be hurt by it or something like that. But yes, that's the kind of person you are, and it's no harm to actually be that person, right? And I know you agree with this when I say this. So let's take a look quickly at your tarot cards to understand and confirm what messages your past life has for us. So you have five tarot cards from the Wild Unknown deck, and we'll check them out. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Nine of Swords. You have the Sun of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. And lastly, you have the Mother of Wands. With, just by looking at these cards, I feel the past life that we are talking about has a lot to do with your emotions. Now, why do I say this? Look, pal number one, this is what I feel intuitively, right? So if it resonates with you, you take that message, or else just leave it. We will, of course, focus on the reading as we go. But looking at your cards, right? Eight of Pentacles here. You see the spider in the spider web and then the pentacles around it. It really tells me, firstly, of course, Eight of Pentacles is a card of building it up, right? Building your fortune or building things up for yourself. But what I get here, again, with the Nine of Wands, you have been a person in your past life um, who was a hardworking person, all right? I'll say that. Maybe you were into things like business in the past life, and you might have those memories coming in. Also, with the Nine of Swords, I feel, really feel, that you actually received a lot of hurt, and that might be from family, which is traumatizing, right? But I really feel, as a person, one thing that you've taken with you from your past life to this lifetime, which is with you. There are a lot of things that we guys carry, right? They might be memories, they might be fears. Sometimes we have a fear of water, for example, and you don't know why you have that fear. Maybe you go on a ship and you start puking. But the very reason sometimes is it's connected to the memory your body and your energy carries, right? The way your DNA is. So, looking at this, I really feel you were attacked, with your wisdom. Maybe someone was against the wisdom. Maybe they were fearful. And I really feel it is someone from your family, from your past family, of course. This person, I really feel it's a female for some reason, but it can be otherwise. But I really feel this person was really interested in the cup that you had, the opportunities and the emotional balance that you had in your life. Because you were one person who was really good with their work or the wisdom, right? And that person kind of, I'm literally speaking, right? So that person kind of um, was not jealous, but wanted to affirm their power upon yours in that lifetime. And I think that is one thing. You might be a person who has a lot of complex when it comes to your work or your decisions. You might be a person who really thinks over or overthinks, right? Procrastinates in this lifetime. So what you are advised here directly, of course, with the first card that popped up in your reading in the oracles is simplify your life, travel lightly. And that actually resonates with your thoughts. You should develop yourself in such a way with grace and gratitude, of course, because that's how you will contain this. You have to keep your joy alive while eliminating thoughts that are not serving you in this lifetime. So you will break that cycle. Excuse me. Now, let's get more information on this lifetime now that we have an idea of who you were, right? And I really hear a family person. So you might be a kind of family person in your past life. You might have a lot of stability in this life with your family, or if there is no stability, you are craving for stability inside, I feel. So, give us more information on this lifetime and how is it affecting pile number one here. So, really feel this one wants to come out. Maybe this one as well. This one. And I feel, yeah, this one. That's all. And this one. Okay. You have the page of swords. You had the page, right? Okay. You have two pages in your reading already. So the page of swords, yes. With the page of swords, I feel, yes, you are in a position right now where you rethink about your choices again, right? In terms of your thoughts. So your thoughts are in your hands, all right? That's what it says. Earlier, it was not like that in your past, maybe. You have the page of cups again, right? I will surely read out the message in the guidebook for this one. I don't, because this is, of course, the right way, right? We place it here. Perfect. Let me move your cards a little bit, I feel. Maybe we can adjust this one here. Can you see it? Yes, you can. All right. And we can push this up. This can go here. And we have the page of cups here. Perfect. So, the page of swords, sorry. You have the page of cups. You have the page of wands. You have 3 pages in your reading right now. Really major energy of you taking up the lessons that you've, or the experiences that you have brought into this lifetime from your past and learning each one of it. I really feel this thing that in this lifetime you're a person who talks to themselves a lot about every aspect. You might be a person who really loves to gain knowledge from all sources available, right? And maybe in all aspects, you also seem to be a person with the moon who is a little bit spiritual, all right? Not, see, I'm not saying you have a different view of spirituality. That's how I will put it. You have the Eight of Cups, right? You are looking for everything available, and you have the Two of Cups. All the cups and the wands in your reading, and the swords, of course, in your reading, tell me you want to surpass some limiting belief. And in this lifetime, what you are kind of healing is your connection with others. Maybe, if you believe in past lives and karmic bonds, you are facing a lot of karmic bonds. You might be meeting people, and you feel that this person is really connected to you. And sometimes it's like, of course, they are attracted to you in your life, but you kind of crave for these people to come and kind of. It's funny how, this is turning out. It's like you're looking for people, maybe subconsciously, and you're attracting them into your life and solving these bonds. And you're rising with, the bonds really solving themselves as you go, because you are the one who's thinking and learning as much as possible about every aspect you can. And that's giving you the wisdom, because you have a lot of wisdom already. That's coming very strong. And you are a graceful person. But you have a few things that are kind of shielding yourself, right? You have a shell that you kind of want to go into when you are not feeling safe or feeling anxious. That's something that you will heal in this lifetime. All right, that's what I see. All right, so now that we have kind of a bit of your past life and also a few messages in this life, let's take a look. Okay, I have the first. Let's take a look at what is your guidance to break free in this lifetime, because I really, really, really feel once you break the trail, exactly, once you break this trail, your life will, the next life, if you have one, will be so much, um, you know in terms of actually making free. Or this lifetime, I really feel, is the last lifetime that you live. That's beautiful. You have the Five of Pentacles. I really feel a few people cheated you, and you have a fear of getting cheated or trusting people in this life. You have, yes, the Nine of Wands. You twice. That's your significator card. I did not notice that. You are kind of tired, but with the tiredness, you have treated yourself, even in this life. You have treated yourself and you have healed a lot of, or waiting to heal, a lot of things. And your creativity, I feel, is growing. We'll see what that actually means. You have, okay, you have two of them. So you have, yes, the Eight of Pentacles again, and you have Death. Oh, that really makes me look at this card because we have not paid much attention. See, Boundary and Guardian. Firstly, I'll tell you, there are a lot of connections that will come in this life. All right. And with the boundary again, I feel you have shielded yourself. But once you heal inside with all that white energy, the pure energy, you will clear, you'll color rather everything around you, and you'll, leave as a butterfly, I feel. And this really reminds me of ashes. Yeah, and I did a reading on the channel, where I did look at this, and it reminded me of a book. So really, you're a person of wisdom, I feel. And with the boundary and you healing, you will kind of clear the air around you. All right. We have the Death card, and with the Death card, I tell you, with the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Firstly, there was lack. Yes, someone cheated you, maybe. I really feel that. And you were tired of this, because you are a person who works hard. Once you get into something, you have no fear of working, but you have a lot of procrastination. And that cycle is the very cycle you're here to end. I really feel this one. So, what is the guidance? Yes, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, pile number one, see, look, you will be a wealthy chap. If that is something that you're concerned about, you will have the resources and everything in this lifetime. You'll heal that aspect if you are feeling lack. Right from the Five of Pentacles to this, and the change, you're guided to make this change by still working, right? Keeping that light inside of you alive and kind of transmuting your reality. And once you reach that point where you have grown spiritually and healed the material aspects also around you, the tangible aspects rather, you'll see that abundance will start flowing in your life. And this very abundance will give you the freedom that you're looking for. Let's take two more cards. So this one, and we have this one. Also this one, I feel. Okay. So, let's take a look. I know the cards are falling here and there, but I'll keep them. Okay, here. Perfect. So we have... Okay. This is not a tarot card. This is the first card in the deck. And why I have put this card is, again, a story. Just yesterday, I was doing a reading for someone and I left the Knight of Cups in their house. All right. And I replaced it today. I really was drawn to replace it with this. And we'll place it as the Knight of Cups, but I'll also take the story into account. The Empress. You are glowing in this life with the Knight of Cups again, sorry. You're really growing and you're finding yourself. You are kind of, if you're into past life, if you have ever been to a past life therapy or something like that, or you meditate and you get all these visions, they are really telling you to get yourself together so you can remind yourself of the power that you possess, because you possess a lot of love. That is what I feel. And you have the Two of Wands. Yes, you are asked to make these beautiful choices to see the world. You're really here to see the world, observe it this time. And your guidance, a very strong guidance in your pile, is keep working on it the way you are, and someday it will lead you to breaking that cycle. Now, see, with the past life reading, I don't want to really get into timing, but I really feel we should take a look. How can I leave you just like that, right? So let's specifically ask the thing you're concerned about the most at this point of time, which has come from your past life, looks like it is in terms of your work, all right, and in terms of actually ending the struggle and the feeling of lack and the anxiety, the procrastination. So with the pages in your reading, I really feel you'll take a step up. You'll build kind of the first step for yourself. So let's see, when is it happening for you? Okay, so let's take this, let's take this. Okay, so you have 14 with wholeness and warmth. You have 4 with death and ancestors again. I really feel a lot of connections are back, all right? And you might be experiencing these connections rather in this lifetime. And you have 1. Firstly, there are 2 options, all right, for you guys to resonate with. I feel maybe when you are, there's some experience I feel that you got when you were 4. In the first 10 years from 4 to 14, right? And I really feel with timing, I really feel something would change in your life once you're 28. All right? Or the year of 2028 maybe, right? So, yes, that is your reading, pile number one. I wish you all the best with your entire life, and the abundance that is going to flow into your life is amazing. You look like a person who works a lot, right? So give yourself a little bit of break. It's fine to process the emotions, right? Also, no need to stress, all right? Past lives and carrying things from the past lives is as natural, all right? There's nothing that you are the one who's carrying it, right? Everyone, everything around us carries memory, and we are required to refresh it, restore it in some cases, reflect on it. And once you reflect and heal those, you will grow a step, right? Everyone does that. So I really wish you, with all this pink and orange, I really feel the light is coming into your life, all right? And with the Knight of Cups again, you are getting it all together with all the pages in your reading. So all the best with the foundations that you're building for yourself, and wish you all the luck, all the success that you can get. And I hope with the birth and creation, you create a life that you love to live in, right? So just rest, relax, lie back, enjoy the abundance once it comes, right? It is yours to enjoy. But again, with an advice there, with it, understand how you can heal yourself, right? Perfect. So I think that was your reading, pile number one. I really wish you a lot of success and a lot of light, a lot of love with the growth and healing again. And let's see if you come back to me and comment on the videos telling me, oh, this resonated with me so much. So if it does, please, leave a comment. If you really enjoyed the reading, do consider liking the video, and of course, subscribe if you want to see such videos in the future. We have a lot of videos coming up for you guys, and I love doing this. I just started with this on YouTube, and I love reading for you guys. So have a great one, have a great day, a great year ahead. Happy New Year. I know it's late, but still, and you have great life going ahead. Bye. Pile number two, welcome to your reading, and you have chosen this beautiful crystal, the clear quartz, with your card, which is your significator, the Four of Pentacles. So, today we are taking a look at messages from one of your past lives, which is prominent force in this lifetime, and also the lessons and how it is affecting you here. So, basically, we're looking at the question, what are you doing here? And what are you here to do in this lifetime? So, let's take some cards for you. So, we have this deck, and let's see what prominent messages does one of your prominent past lives rather have for you. Okay, so I feel this one. I also feel this one and this one. These two are popping out, so these two. Okay, perfect. You have a lot of them. So you have death and ancestors. All right. If you have been drawn to pile number one, please check that out, because I do have a message firstly that I specifically want to share in this pile. There is something, a connection to children that you might have. All right, so we'll take a look at that later. But yeah, if you were drawn to pile number one, please make sure you check it out. If you were drawn to it, of course. You have freedom and beginning. At this point, I really feel you should check it out. Again, you have alchemize, transmute. I shuffled this deck so many times before starting pile number two, and you have the exact cards. And you have smoke signal and omen with the number 7. Again, if you see here, 7 2s are 7 3s are 21, 4 5s are 20, and 2 plus 2 is again 4. And you have the Four of Pentacles. So I really feel this lifetime, again with the Four of Pentacles, of course, you are here for stability. But also, Four of Pentacles actually focuses on balancing and tying up your material things or material wealth with the life around you. So I really feel this time, or this in this lifetime, you're here to heal the very aspect. This can be very specific to a few of you, right? But if you resonate it, with your own life right now, it is something that you want to heal in terms of inclining more towards material wealth, and you want to heal that aspect. Because if you are just inclined towards material things or worldly pleasures always, you at some point will miss the part that you did not experience. And I think that is what you are here to do. Okay, let's take a look at your traveler's deck and cards from it. So what messages does pile number 2's past life have for them? This one, also this one. I really feel this one as well. And let's take this one. Okay, 4 of those, right? I really feel this one wants to come out. So 5. Okay, so we have, I'll set them up here, right? So you have desert passage, trust, there is a divine plan. Okay, you have keep going forward, ascending the mountain. And you have distant thunder, clear the air, right under the smoke card, right? The smoker's signal or smoke and signal, something like that. Oh, it says smoke signal. My bad. Okay, you have overcoming obstacles. Yep. And you have miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. I really feel I have space for one card here, right? So let's just take one card. Should I just go and pick the one here? No, I think this one wants to come out. Let's take. Thank you. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Okay. So pile number 2, right away, again, as we discussed the stability aspect and the fear of stability, or maybe you are a person with all the red and oranges here. You are a person who loves power, and who loved power rather in the past life. And this lifetime, I'll be very clear and honest with you, this lifetime might be presenting you with situations or connections with people where you're tested on your decisions in terms of balancing your material and your maybe spiritual or every other aspect of life, right? But that is coming very strong, and these are the very obstacles in your way. You are guided right away to clear the air, not think about anything in one specific direction or one specific perspective. I really feel materially, all right, with the 4 of Pentacles, yeah. But with that, you're also suggested, because when you open your heart, it's very easy to be so open and not having boundaries, which will drain your very, energy. So you are asked to kind of protect yourself, not building a wall, right? You can't have a wall, and that's, I think, the very reason you are guided to protect yourself and select the connections that you want to make, because you need real connections in this life, right? And I feel in this life you get a lot of signals, right? You get a lot of symbols, maybe synchronicities that if you notice them, they are with you, they're guiding you. So you have a lot of guidance, and mind you, from your ancestors, with the 4 of, not 4 of, but yeah, this card of it says death and ancestors. Your ancestors are literally with you. They're helping you rise, helping you heal there, right? Also, for some of you, I really feel meditation or doing something to calm your mind, even if it's, kind of playing sports or something like that, it will really help you. So you can try doing that if you have an urge to do that. Let's see what messages and what clarification do I have on the messages that we got until now. So I feel this one wants to come out. So this, we want pile number two's messages from their past life and how it is affecting them in their current lifetime, and what lessons are they here to learn, what is their path. So remember I said something with children, right? So I'll just explain that point real quick. So I paused the reading once I was done with pile number one. I went out to get some air, and once I was back, I really had this intuition of pile number one had a message which was related to past connections, right? And how they appear in your life. Similarly, I see here there are a lot of connections that are coming into your life that might seem to be obstacles, but they are miracles for you. Because once you clear the air, and right next to the smoke signal, do you see that? From his, we call it Aladdin ka chirag, right? So right there, you see the smoke coming out. So these connections are actually appearing kind of in your life. They might seem as obstacles, they might seem to be very difficult, very stagnant, very harsh connections, but they are not. Trust me, once you step into your power and lead these connections with the right mind by clearing the air and taking everything into consideration, all right, you will see that these connections just dissolve, just like the smoke. They just fly out, and they really fulfill your wish of being a person who's growing in their lifetime, right, from the past life. So again, with the same intention, what are the messages from our tarot cards? So I feel this one wanted to come out, so we'll take this, read this one. The last card is really drawing my attention, and this one, and we'll take this one and this one. Okay, a lot of cards. I still have one tarot deck to use for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some of you might be, seven really reminds me of being on the brinks of stability, right? So yeah, the Hanged Man. Okay, the Six of Wands. You have the Page of Swords. You have the Five of Cups. Here, the Eight of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. That's great. And you have the Knight of Cups. Again, I'll tell you the story real quick. So I actually lost one of my cards yesterday, which is the Knight of Cups. Not lost, but the Knight of Cups is with someone in some other place, because I was doing a reading there and that card fell off and I forgot to pick it up. So this is kind of the cover card of the deck, so I have replaced it. And with the snake, I really feel the past life is turning cycles for you, right? All right, so going on here, maybe in your past life, when you were living, you were a person, of course, with this I feel you were kind of materially inclined. You took your decisions very practically, right? Because of which a lot of your emotional bonds were falling off. But there were people that were standing up for you as well. Maybe you were not seeing them, all right? And in this life, I feel you will be blessed with connections, and these connections will come and go very quickly, maybe, and some will stay with you, of course, bringing you the abundance that you want, right? Again, with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel that in that life, yes, you were materially inclined, yes, and you are really here to heal the very thought by starting again, by taking all the wisdom that you had, of course, because for any decision you need the black and white, right? You cannot just take a decision with the either of them. So you are kind of using your past knowledge, the past memories that you have, and you will be victorious with that in terms of your relationships and your work as well. Really feel the abundance is pouring in. And again, with the Knight of Cups here, imagine that here. Okay, so with that card here, I really feel you are kind of creating a new balance from the Five of Cups to the Knight of Cups into your emotional well-being, your relationships. That's what I'm getting intuitively. Hmm. Remember, we spoke about boundaries, right? So these boundaries have to be built. I'll not go over it again, but yes, don't build walls around you. And the Hanged Man is a very prominent energy in your reading. I really, really, really feel for you guys. I feel that the emotional decisions that you might be making in this life, or this lifetime rather, the current one, you want to start taking action with a hangman. You are waiting, you have all the wisdom, you are enlightened with the wisdom, but you kind of wait on your relationships and then it just maybe falls, or people let go, right? So you are a person who has been, let go. Let me get my words better. But yeah, you are a person who was not ignored, but many people just let go of the relationship with you maybe in this lifetime, and that's fine. That's what you are here to heal. You have to go through it, and with that very wisdom, you are being victorious in terms of bonds. Whatever is coming to you very fast is, in your hands because of the thoughts and the thought process that you are making up for yourself. So don't stay in the same thought process. That's what I feel in terms specifically of your connections, and never, never, never balance your connections with maybe literally with money or material things, right? Because that is not you. That was you, and that's what you're here to heal. Let's see and take a look at the guidance on how you can achieve this emotional stability and whatever lessons you want to, you know, have in this lifetime or are written for you in this lifetime. So we have the Hierophant. You have the key within you. And the crow really reminds me. I will actually, read out the message from the guidebook real quick. I literally have the guidebook next to me. Um, so we have the Hierophant. All right. So in its simplest form, firstly, the keywords are mentor, seeking, and knowledge for the Hierophant. And in its simplest form, the Hierophant represents a mentor or teacher. Oh, and also very interesting. So in Hinduism and in many cultures actually around the world, they believe that crows are reincarnations of the people that have left you. So maybe there was a connection in your past life which is very prominent. Maybe it's your family, or maybe it's kind of a teacher or a mentor that you have in this lifetime who will actually give you the key. So if there is a person, I feel intuitively, who is kind of a person that you listen to, they might have the key, right? They might have the key for this very um, way or the door that you need to open. All right, coming back. This card signifies a hunger for knowledge, whether it is in the practical or spiritual realm. You've come as far as you can on your own. Now it's time to deepen your practice. Don't hesitate, join a class, go to a workshop, don't be afraid of new experiences. And yes, with this, I really think you are, again with the hangman, waiting on taking up that experience because of a few fears, a few phobias that you've brought here. A new ceremony or a ritual may prove both comforting and rewarding. Open your heart. Yes, open your heart to the universe, and your teacher will appear soon. All right, that's lovely. So, just open your heart, maybe open your perspective, right? And you'll see the teacher. The lessons that you want to learn, they will, come themselves to teach you. You have the star. I feel this lifetime is really about spiritual growth for a lot of you. All right. Like, really. The star is all about wish fulfillment and spiritual growth. And just like the star going up with this knowledge that you get, from the experiences or the literally the person that might come here. From it might be a connection from your past life, is giving you the knowledge to surpass your boundaries. Hmm. And they will give you signs, I feel, right? Just like the butterfly, you will grow with this. I always relate this to a book, um, from where the butterfly is emerging. So, a lot of wisdom. You have the Five of Pentacles. Hmm. You have the Sun card. I mean, at this point, guys, whatever lack you're feeling, maybe because you were so focused on material aspects, this lifetime may present you with situations where materially you are a person who's feeling the lack this time, right? But that's where the light comes in. Once you go through it and you know, create or get the wisdom of handling these aspects with your thoughts, mind you, with the Page of Swords, like a warrior, this will just light up your world like nothing you've seen. Trust me. What guidance and how can pile number two actually achieve this? The Seven of Swords, thinking about your thoughts and being wise. Hmm. You have the Emperor. Yes. Yes. I'll take two more cards maybe. You have the Chariot just below the Hangman, right? This tells me once you stabilize yourself, get down from that rope where you're hanging, take the step forward. Start going through the lack and changing it into the light. With your thoughts, mind you, you will be so stable, like so stable, right? And you will be the light, with the eclipse going on here and the sun right next to you, will be so stable, just like a king, just like the emperor. You will have your own light. I really feel this pile is very spiritual. The people rather here watching this one are on a spiritual path and they know it. We'll take these two cards. You have the High Priestess. Yes. High Priestess is all about spirituality, things you cannot see. So there might be a lot of surprises, just like the teacher appearing for you. And you have Strength. So many major arcanas in your reading, and this really confirms for me. I really feel you are here to complete this journey of stabilizing yourself in the other aspect that you did not look at. Maybe you lost a lot of connections. And on this journey, you might feel a little alone, right? Many things might be behind the wheel for you. But keep the strength. And just about the Knight of Cups, I take this card as Knight of Cups. Just how Pamela Goldsmith painted these and A. Wade, conceived them as it is written, right? The cards were a game. The tarot cards were a game before in Italy, I believe. And they actually used this very material thing or just a fun thing to get messages from the other world, the underworld. And the High Priestess really tells us about, being on the other side of the wheel, going there and coming back and, exchanging that knowledge. So, yes, because you lived a past life which inclined towards material things, you have got an aspect of life. However, in this lifetime, you are expected rather, because you have all the support needed. All right, trust me, all the support to make sure your light grows. Really gets me into saying that you guys should meditate. And I understand meditation right now is a word which is really common, but you can meditate while you're washing dishes, literally, right? You can meditate while you are in the toilet. Bad example, but yeah. So my point is, whatever you do, make it meditative. Be aware of your surroundings, because you will get the key once you are aware of all the aspects around you. All right, and there are a lot of miracles which would emerge, mind you, which would emerge here, right? Just what the high priestess tells us. So don't worry, it's an amazing reading for you guys. There's a lot of abundance coming in. It will support you. The lack will end from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles here. And with this, I feel that's your message. The light is just with you. You just have to go through things, and for that, you have to stand up, take a stand, tell yourself that yes, the lack is there, but that's my lesson. And focus on your connections. Just begin with it, and you will gain stability, right? And yes, mind you, I'm not saying it will happen just like that. You need strength, but that strength will literally come from within you. The light, the sun will shine bright on you. All right, and pile number 2, with that, that was your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. May you have all the love, all the light, all the lessons, and all the strength that you need to go through this. I really put this intent into this reading, that you guys find your lessons, find your teacher, and find the power to actually be aware, to recognize the lessons coming your way. And if you have enjoyed the reading, do consider putting in a like. Of course, subscribe if you want to enjoy more readings like this. But my favorite part, pile number 2, is reading your guys' comments, because you really tell me how it resonated and what, you know, what are the things that I can do to make it better for you guys. I really love reading comments, because you share so much of love, so much of light with me, and it really helps me. It really helps me, and I'm so grateful for that. Really enjoyed the reading, pile number 2. I hope you see you next time, and if there are any other piles, again, as I said, please check out pile number 1 if you were drawn to it. Till then, you have a great one, have a great year, Happy New Year, and bye. Pile number 3. Welcome to your reading, and you have chosen the pile with your card, which is the Ace of Swords. And if you've chosen your pile with your crystal, it is the Milky Quartz chunk. All right. So we are taking a look at a few messages from your past life and how they are affecting your current lifetime, and also some guidance on the lessons that you have. All right, and again, we might check some timing. I have done it for a few piles, not for a few. I mean, out of the 4, of course. So let's take a look. Now, with the Ace of Swords, I really feel your past life is telling us that you are here to make major decisions. So, your decisions are the very root, or your thoughts, your thought processes are the very root, how you actually process things and take decisions through them. And those are prominent lessons that your past life has for us here. So, to see the energy, let's take a look at a few cards. So let's shuffle this deck. I have already shuffled the decks a lot, but we did see so many synchronicities if we watched any pile earlier than pile 3. So let's take this one and this one. I also feel this one wants to come out. Thank you. And okay, this one as well. Perfect. Let's keep it to the side. Now let's take a look at your oracle cards. I mean, let's select your oracle cards. I feel this one and this one. You also will have maybe not. All right, what are the messages from one of your past lives and how is it affecting you in this life? This one, I feel this one wants to come out, and these two. And this one as well. Oh, a lot of cards. Right away, a lot of things to think over and look over in this lifetime. Okay, so you have doorway and key with the number 11. Again, telling me a lot of divine guidance. You might be spiritual people in this lifetime. Chant and invoke with the number 5. Yes. Now, with the number 5, a lot of changes will take place in this life. A lot of quick changes, but you will be guided with the key, the very key. If you were drawn to pile number 2, check that out. You have alchemize and transmute. All the piles have this card until now. You have fate and weaver. And you have wholeness and warmth with number 14. This was number 12 and 20. All right. So, again, going back to your crystal, it reminds me of white energy, white light. And your card here, the wholeness and warmth card, really tells me that you will experience a lot of light in this lifetime. All right. If you are a spiritual kind of a person, a seeker, you are directly advised. Maybe you're a person who wears a lot of jewelry, likes a lot of jewelry, right? And this kind of reminds me of someone wearing their hearts on their sleeves. So maybe in that lifetime you were a person who helped people a lot, and that is what you have carried in this life. But at the same time, because you were taking so many energies from others and going through their energies with them while helping them, maybe you have accumulated a lot of nets around your own light and own color, but you have not lost it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. You have ascending the mountain. You have choosing your path. Really feels like a continuation of the scenery, doesn't it? And this reminds me of a water lily or a lotus. Again, I really feel you guys are spiritual kind of people. You have protected by angels. Yes, I told you, with the number 11 and this card, you are cherished by angels. It says, keep going forward, all is possible. All right, you just have to choose your path. Again, making a decision with the Ace of Swords. So maybe in that lifetime, one thing was that you were not able to decide on things, and you might have lost a few things because of that, and you are healing that very aspect. But you are for sure rising in your spiritual prowess. Journey by the moonlight. Believe in magic. Yes. Yes. You have finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Really lovely, pile number 3. Really beautiful. You have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands and crossing bridges. Right next to the Buddha. And you know what? The Buddha actually attained enlightenment after going through all the paths that were available. And that's when he decided, no, I have to ascend. I have to fight with my Mara. Mara is, of course, the desires, right? So, while you are guided by the right angels, right? And you are shown the path here and there. But in this lifetime, you have to go through the journey of reaching that. And I really feel I should take one more card because we have space left. It really feels incomplete. So what is kind of that decision that you might want to make? Fellow travelers, supporters all around you. Okay, perfect. I think the decisions are made for you. Pile number 3. You might have worked a lot on yourself, spiritually as well, as you helping people, and you want to extend that help into this lifetime. You want to be the person that you were and maybe grow with that. So you are really carrying all the wisdom, the key from your past life, along with the protection that you have with your guardian angels. Now we'll take a look at your tarot cards. So I have this deck here. You already have, this Ace of Swords, which already have told you it's something to do with your thoughts, taking action, and starting new, starting fresh with your action. So, what is, what are rather the messages for pile number one from their past life? Okay, you have one card which fell. Thank you. It's the Empress. Can we adjust your cards some other way? Maybe I can shift this. We already know what's written there, so I think that's enough. All right, so you have the Empress. Again, a glow up is waiting for you in this life. All right, what are the messages from the past life for pile number three? Three of Swords. The Lover's card. You have the Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands. You have the Ten of Pentacles, and amazing, amazing. Yeah, this gives me an idea. And I really felt this card, so let's take this. You have the High Priestess. And one more card maybe. And thank you. You have the Six of Wands. All right, pile number three. I am very, very, very sure it's a very spiritual pile. All right, you guys are very spiritual in this lifetime. You might also like meditating, chanting, invoking, things as this card says. You might be magical, you might have these gifts that you are carrying. And this was a result of the hurt that you went through in that life. Maybe you were hurt by your relatives, maybe by people very close to you. And that's what you are kind of healing here. With the Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands, it really tells me you have given so much thought and worked so much spiritually in that past life and in this life as well. And you are healing the aspect of your relationships. And you actually have so much support with the High Priestess and Ten of Pentacles next to each other, as well as the Six of Wands. I really feel you kind of know, you might be very strong with your intuition. I really feel your crown chakra really feels like it's opened, right? And you have the light, the vision to go forward. And with these three cards, right, like a group that me. Yeah. You are a person who is so in control of their thoughts right now that you will come out of the darkness with victory, with that success that you need in your spiritual growth. Because yes, you will grow. It will be an amazing scene for you to grow spiritually. You'll get so much of, right thought processes, maybe right thinking. That is what you're achieving in this lifetime. And mind you, with the Empress, you are getting the glow up. The Empress is the next card after High Priestess, right? So I mean, it's 2 and then 3 in the major arcana. You are opening up your heart with a strong foundation, mind you. All the red reminds me of your root chakra just blowing open, right? And all the hurt that you felt, it will just heal it. But however, you are asked to trust in the process throughout your life and take decisions, take the right decisions. And how will you do that? Firstly, because you are so guided to do things, you might even feel how can this happen, right? How many situations can happen? But I feel that's the game for you. Everything is possible. Whatever you think is possible, you just have to trust in your source, the spirit, maybe the spirituality or the faith, whatever faith you come from, not religion but faith. But most importantly, have faith on yourself. If you feel scared, or not procrastinate, unlike other pile, or one other pile that I checked, if you are checking that pile as well, I'll not say which one, that might be an extension to this message, all right? But yeah, your thoughts are really healing here. So what are the messages for, or the guidance rather, how can you achieve this growth in your current lifetime that your past life is hinting us towards? So this one, this one, also this one, maybe this one, and this as well. Okay, a lot of cards again. All right, so I'll place a few here. Let's see how much can you see. Maybe 3 or 4 cards. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. All right, perfect. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Because your pile is going into the spiritual realm, kind of, I really feel you are getting important information and resources in this lifetime to achieve what you want to. The Hanged Man, yes. You have the King of Pentacles. This really tells me go from one state of achieving to other state to, of course, a higher state. You have worked a lot, of course. You have waited and thought in this lifetime specifically about everything with minute details. All right. So I really feel you're enlightened in that way, that you have the wisdom to take decisions, and that will actually support you with resources. There might be, because I see a lot of characters, right? There might be people who are helping you, but that is one way of getting help, right? That's that is the very guidance your angels are sending you and materializing it for you. And the Death card, yes, you will end this very cycle. The web that you've created, or was created due to you being so open to energies, is ending, and you are starting a new cycle. Let's see what the new cycle is and how you're guided to go into it. The Ace of Wands, exactly. You're starting a new cycle. A cycle where you will see things once you get out of this phase and hit that. You'll see things that you never imagined out of your dreams. Trust me. 9 of Swords, and you have the Moon card. I think 1 or 2 more cards here, because I really feel the 9 of Swords is your current phase. You might be going through the dark night of the soul, which is basically, some of the darkest phases that we go into our life, maybe with your jobs, maybe with people hurting you, maybe you're kind of lonely and crying it out, right? But with the Moon and the High Priestess there, the Moon really tells me it is helping you heal a lot of things, and you will open up. The sun will shine once this night is over. Okay, I think this card fell. So you have the 10 of Pentacles, and right below the deck you have 9 of Pentacles. You're going through that glow up, and you will be abundant once you end this cycle. Let's take a look. And you have the Knight of Cups. This card wants to come out. I just added this because I missed out on one of the cards. I lost it in someone's house. So that's the Knight of Cups. All right. And the snake really reminds me of, by the way, if you were drawn to any other pile, 1 or 2 or maybe both of them, please check them out. I don't know about pile number 4, but yeah, for now. This really tells me that you're ending the cycle by, it's ongoing, so you are really growing with it. And the snake reminds me of, being from another realm. So you might be getting messages maybe from your Akashic records or something like that. Let's take 2 more cards maybe. Okay, these 2, and this one wants to come out, so yeah. So you have the Nine of Wands. You're tired. I understand, you're tired. Oh, there are four cards actually. So you have Five of Pentacles. I really feel the abundance that you're thinking you're lacking right now is in the area of your work and your finances. The Empress, you will grow. You have the Empress twice right here. It's giving me confirmation that you will grow, right? And with the Venus and the stars, it really gives me an idea of the wisdom you have, and you have the Ten of Cups. I mean, all right. So, pile number three, to conclude this for you, your very guidance here is you have the wisdom, you have processed a lot. Now, if you keep processing it and crying over it, it will not work, right? It will take time. It will just become longer and it might get stale, the wisdom that you have. So, trust yourself. You will start getting resources and you will end this cycle because you're getting that new opportunity. If you're looking for work, by the way, again, we are digressing from the topic maybe from past lives, but I really feel it's very clear that you have worked really hard on your spiritual prowess in your past life, and with 11 you have all the guidance needed. Don't worry about it. You're getting your intuitions right, you're getting your messages right, you're getting the right people. Start looking for what you are looking. Everything is possible. You have to make the decision of getting up and looking at all the beautiful things that are coming literally out of a dream for you. And maybe this dream will, I've really heard this dream will be maybe a literal dream that you're seeing, or maybe a few thoughts that come after you're done crying on one night, maybe. Pay attention to the cycle of moons if you're really drawn to it. Maybe it will help. You can do some research on Google. But yeah, all the lack that you're feeling right now, you might be feeling so tired of doing this all over again and again and again. Maybe the cycles keep happening with you. But once you break free from them, you will see that you are achieving the glow up and the success in terms of relationships, even. And you will be emotionally elated, I feel. I really want guidance. Oh, sorry, not guidance. Maybe guidance and timing for your pile on when can you start seeing, or maybe you have already seen it, these signs. Ace of Pentacles, maybe right away, and Queen of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, Queen of Cups. What is happening to me? Three of Swords twice. Let's take this one. And you have, yes, you will overcome this time once you start it right away. Also, I heard if you have some resources, for example, finances coming in that you have been waiting for long, um, you're guided to use them in your path the right way, right? To heal yourself. And you will get the right guidance for it. Don't worry about it. You'll overcome this time, all right? Uh, Also, I heard March with the three just lining up everywhere. So maybe this year, March, or maybe when you're 30, or maybe a few things happened when you were 3 years old that you will be healing maybe in 3 months' time or 3 years, something like that, right? But this is a lifetime for you where you are here to grow out of everything that you've experienced, and rather taking those experiences and, alchemizing them, transmuting them into light. That's what you are here to do. So, pile number three, it was an amazing reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the reading, please consider giving me a like on the video, and also you can subscribe if you enjoy these readings and you want to see some coming in future. Of course, the best thing about doing these readings for you guys, what I've realized in these few days, is reading your comments and understanding your perspectives on these readings, how you resonated with them, is amazing for me. And all the love and light you share there. So, pile number three, if you resonated, please share your comments. It will really help me. Again, check pile number two, or one, or both if you feel like. All right, if you are drawn to it, of course. No pressure. But this was amazing. I really hope you're blessed. I really hope your angels keep surrounding you. give you the right advice at the right time, give you the right people and resources, of course, and end all this energy of lack for you and bring in the light that you deserve. With that, pile number three, hope you have a great year ahead. Happy New Year. I know it's late, but still, and you will have a great time in your life ahead. Bye. Welcome, pile number four, to your reading, and today we are taking a look at messages from your past life that might be useful and prominent in your current lifetime, and also it's how it's affecting rather this lifetime of yours that you're currently experiencing. Also, we'll get some guidance and timing if possible for you. All right. So you have chosen the pile with your card, which is the Seven of Wands. Really lovely to see this. And this really tells me, again, with your crystal also, if you've chosen your pile with your crystal, it's the clear quartz. Again, a chunk. And it's a really beautiful crystal. Actually, I interchanged this crystal with another one just before starting the reading. All right. So I'll keep it, sorry, here, and your card here. And I really feel with the first card itself right away that you might be a person who was kind of um, suppressed in your past life, and that's what you're here to heal, to trust in yourself more now, if that's something that you suffer through. All right, so we have few oracle cards. We'll quickly pick them. So 1, 2, 3, thank you. And I feel this one, 4. Do one more. This one. Perfect. So, from this deck, what are messages that have come from a past life for pile number 4? Did I say pile number 3 at the start? I'm really sorry for that. Pile number 4. Welcome to the reading. If I did, alright, these two. This one, feel this one, and these two. This one as well. Okay, so you have a lot of cards again. Let's take a look. So you have wholeness and warmth, gratitude and gift. You are carrying a lot of gifts. Boundary and guardian. Sorry for the noise, there's a cat screaming outside. I live in a noisy neighborhood. But I'll take that cat into consideration. I know what cat it is, right? And it really reminds me of intuition. You might have been suppressed or oppressed or hurt in your past life, I feel. Alchemize and transmute, and you have fate and weaver. If you feel drawn to pile number 3, please check it out. You have desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Expect the wondrous to emerge with miracles. You have protected by angels. At this point I say, please check out pile number 3 if you were drawn to it. Wise leader. You're here to be a leader in this lifetime. You maybe in the past life that we're looking at, the specific life that you're healing in this, there are many karmic bonds, right? And one of it for you might be that because you were oppressed, you were not able to cast your own voice. So stepping into power, exactly, you're strong beyond measure. Your guides are literally letting you know you are strong. Please believe it. Believe in yourself. Just like the Seven of Wands. See how the light just, shines between all the darkness. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Solitude. Gates of triumph. So, pile number 4. To make this easier to understand, tarot cards can be confusing, right? But we have not started with the tarot cards, so firstly, I'll just hide the messages so we just have it. We'll read it whenever we need to. Firstly, you're strong beyond measure. I really feel like I should read out the message in our guidebook for this card. and also the wise leader actually. So for the wise leader card, you are a leader. The sacred traveler wants you to know rather. On this journey, it's easy to tell who the leaders are. They have an inner grace and strength that glows from within. Others travel on the pathways that the leaders have created. So you are really here, sorry, to create the path for yourself this time. And why you are needed to create the path is to build up trust in yourself, which, mind you, was suppressed in the last life. The wise leader holds up the flame as a torch for others in the darkest night. Exactly. You see that? The flame in the dark, like a torch. But the leader also listens to the beat of their own drum. Grab the reins of your life on your own terms. Don't live to please and appease others to the detriment of your own need. I really heard in your past life you might be serving someone, maybe a king or I don't know, a wealthy family or something like that, and you were really suppressed. Really reminds me of the slavery period, right? Something like that. So if you are someone who pleases others in this lifetime, right? It might be something that you're carrying. So please trust yourself, right? Trust yourself. That's the time you'll understand that you are so powerful. You don't need to please others to get your power. And we'll read the message from the other card as well. Wait, what was the card? Stepping into power. So, of course, it says you're strong beyond measure. That's the idea we got with the first card. Take back your power. Stand in your own light. Even if your burden seems heavy, it makes you stronger. If you've been standing on the sidelines or acquiescing to the needs of others, this card is letting you know it's time to stand up for yourself. Exactly. Thank you. The greatest power is silent indeed. In silence, peace prevails. That's what it says. And shout out to the heavens with happiness. But that can be done when you're alone and sitting, in your room and thinking about your life. You can still shout out and open yourself up to heaven so the miracles can happen in your life. And you are protected by angels. You have to see the messages that they are giving you. I'm just skimming through the lines real quick. If you're afraid of standing in your truth because you're afraid of being judged, shunned, or rejected by someone, it's time to let go of your hesitations. If you've been carrying responsibilities for others, you're stronger for it. However, it's time to decide to either let them go or continue forward with them, but on your own terms. You have a remarkable inner spiritual power that is born of sacred love, wisdom, and grace. Pile number 4. I really feel this message was meant to come out from the guidebook. Thank you. See, you of course feel spiritual to me as people, all right? But also in kind of a way, I really resonate with this pile, trust me, where you stand up for yourself and you have learned a lot on how to stand up for yourself. Slowly, you are trying to do that and you're healing that aspect of your life. And you are literally receiving gifts, spiritual gifts from that lifetime. So, let's take a look, because these are your cards that gave us messages. Let's take a look at your tarot cards to see what they want to tell us. Can I shift the cards here? So we have space for at least one line of your tarot cards. I'm changing my positions where I'm sitting, so sorry if you see some of my hands going here and there. Okay, perfect. So, what are the messages from pile number 4's past lives or past life, which is prominent and they are healing in this lifetime, and what is their guidance? So, you have this one, these two, feel this one wants to come out, this one. What? Okay. This fell out of your deck. I'll keep it here. I mean, the star card is all about spirituality and wish fulfillment. So you are getting where you need to be. And you have
really reminds me of the North Star, right? So you are guided, you are navigated by, you navigate with your intuition, I feel. So good for you. Good for you, pile number 4. You have the Page of Cups. Maybe it was, you have this one as well. I'll keep these here. I feel this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. Can we again ask for guidance from this deck as well? And then take a look at the cards later? So, let's take 5 cards, or 7 cards maybe. This one calls out, this one. I think there's 7. Yeah, there's 7. 8. Okay. Okay. So to start with this first, with the Page of Cups, you are advised here to heal this aspect and go on the path that is calling you. Oh, really quick, let me hide. For YouTube rules, of course. Okay. So, if you are, be naked with yourself, really, I feel that, and enjoy the perspectives. I think you're a person who loves details. The 8 of Swords, yes. You were suppressed, kind of tied down, maybe. It was drying up your creativity again. Death, this is ending for you. It really makes me happy to see that. This is ending for you. This is no longer going to be with you in this life because you are healing it. It's written. It's just written. You will heal it one way or the other. So keep doing what you're doing, maybe. You have the 6 of Cups, yes? Happiness in your family, being free, and just having everything together. Let me see if we can see the cards here as well. Yes, we can. So we'll shift these. Okay. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Yes, you might have felt it. You were alone. Really, takes me back to slavery. For some reason, you might be a slave in one of your past lives, and you're coming here for this beautiful spiritual journey that you'll take. Yes, it's a journey. It's about seeing the world while being free. Yes, you will go out leaving everything behind to achieve that spiritual path. It's a spiritual path, I feel. Okay. Then we have, I don't know how to place your cards, maybe here. 2 of Cups, and you'll overcome it with the 5 of Swords. You will overcome this. The powers against you, the suppression will end, and you will be so much in power that you'll be embracing others with enthusiasm, of course, and that's the miracle that's happening for you. And I really feel with the 8 of Swords, you were suppressed to the core. Maybe you ended your life on that note, and you're here to heal it. Yes, 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 yes. You might have ended your life while being suppressed. And that was one wish that you wanted to complete. You wanted to see the world, really. And you're here to lead this time. You will heal yourself so much that you can lead others, handle their issues and everything, right? Oh, I forgot, we already have cards, right? So, what is the guidance? How is pile number 4 advised to go on this path? I think you can see enough, right? Let me shift this. A lot of cards coming out in today's reading for all of the piles, really. So, you have the guidance, the Tower. Go through the hardships for now, because those hardships are the very things that were suppressing you, and you have take these hardships as an opportunity to step into power and tell yourself, look, I did it, I'm stronger. The Fool, yes, starting a new journey. The Zero number card. Once you go through the Tower, you're starting a new journey. Trust me. The Father of Cups, the King of Cups, that is. And you have two kings in your reading, right? No, that was not yours. Okay. The Hermit. You have the Hermit twice. It is a spiritual journey. And again, going back to this card, look at the flame. Go slow with it. Take your time. You have to heal. And you are sheltered. You are protected by all the angels possible. Justice, it's karmic. It's karmic for you. It's all about karmic justice. The things are, as I said, it's written for you. Just be on your path. Take decisions for yourself. Mother of Pentacles, that is the Queen of Pentacles. You will receive a lot of abundance. The lack will end for you. The Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Okay. And you have the Two of Cups. Twice. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here. The Two of Cups. So yes, and that's right next to each other. This really tells me that you will heal a lot of connections, and you might meet someone who is kind of a soulmate for you. It can be romantic, but yes, it might be a person who is like a twin flame along with you. All right. So it can be maybe someone in your family, maybe your mother or father that you feel really connected to. Also, they might be the very people who are suppressing you. That's what I heard. So don't worry about it. Pile number 4. Pile number 4, I really want to give you a timing on when you can actually start seeing. But again, take it with so much of salt, not a grain of salt. Like, trust it, but don't depend on the timing, all right? That's my advice. So you have, okay, there are 2 cards that popped out. What should I say? You have the Star card once again. You have the Empress. And you have the Sun card. I mean, wait, let me just breathe in and breathe out and say this. May all the light come upon you, that's coming upon you, that's with you, all the gifts that you're carrying. So, pile number 4, please don't worry. It's happening in due time for you. All right, and it's happening right away. It's happening by the moment for you. There's no specific timing, and you literally have the Death card at the bottom on the deck. It's happening. Things are ending and starting, ending and starting, and that's how your cycles are being completed. You're getting your karmic justice. And all the suppression that you felt in this lifetime might be because of, the past one. And that's fine. You're here to lead with the wise leader. You're here to be a beacon for others. Hold the torch, get out of the darkness, and then help others see their paths. If not literally taking them out of darkness. But so lovely. And if you were drawn to pile number 3, please check it out. Please check it out. If you were drawn to it again. Okay? Not because I am saying it, all right? That's what I mean. Now, with the Daughter of Cups and Mother of Pentacles right next to each other, I feel you will heal yourself emotionally. The emotional burden will be clear, and you will sail in rainbow waters. With the Queen of Pentacles, someone is coming into your life, maybe, or it might be your mother, right? Who's providing you with the very resources, maybe the wisdom or material, whatever it is. And with all of this, as you work on your spiritual path, you'll see one day, suddenly, this energy will just end, and you will sprout into like a flower that's coming out into the light, into the sun, and you'll glow with the Empress. And the Star card just next to the Tower card, and the Tower card is number 16 in the tarot, and the Star is number 17. So it really tells me, once you step into power, right, without being afraid, trusting yourself, you have to trust yourself. Maybe this reading is telling you that. Trust yourself. There's nothing to be afraid of right now. Trust me. It's like you have nothing that's wrong, and whatever is wrong will heal only when you step into power. Maybe like the bird who's ready to jump off the tree. Jump off that tree, and you'll see the universe will carry you ahead.
That's so beautiful. All right, so pile number four, I don't really see timing as such, but maybe in 3 years' time, that's all I'll say. All right, you'll see you are a different person altogether. But right now, keep working on what you're working on. All right, and you'll see, just like the clear quartz, everything will be so clear and shining for you, and you'll see the path. All right. All right. So pile number four, all the best with this journey that you have selected. When we take birth, someone actually, my mother actually once told me, right? When we take birth, we select our very lives. All the connections that you find here are here to bless you. Take them. They might hurt you sometimes, but it's all right. You have to see what, and it's okay to sometimes, leave connections, but is it really worth? Is it really worth wasting the time? So, yes, you are on this path alone, but the support around you is there for a reason. Sometimes you might not see someone as support really. You might think that they're not really helping you with much, but those might be the very people you are on the path you are on at the moment. I hope I have not minced the words. But those people might be the reason, those connections, that you are on the exact path you need to be for your prowess. So don't let your ego rise while you're doing this work. That's my last message for you. Your ego might rise and say, all right, I think I don't need this connection, but for egoistic reasons, maybe. Don't let that happen. Just let it flow and experience the good and the bad, and you'll see how it is all coming together and glowing in the sun. The sun is shining. Really beautiful. If you're attracted again to pile number three, please check it. I really feel this space needs to be filled up. I don't know with what, but maybe some additional messages. Let's take this. All right, you have the Nine of Wands. Okay. You have the Four of Cups, and I feel one more card. So, Ten of Cups. Trust me. I know you're tired. I know you're tired with all of the work and things that are going on in your life. Maybe it's all going to disappear, and while you're meditating, while you were sitting still and thinking about these things, of course you're tired, right? But something will come out to you. Maybe messages from your spirits, in your dreams, in your daily life, from someone that resonates with you so much. It is stuck in your mind, and that very thing will actually give you the completion. It's amazing. And you'll also, I heard this, you'll have a great family, maybe a great house and happy family in future, if that's what you feel the lack of. So, pile number four, that was your reading. I really hope that you get everything that we, saw here. Hope you achieve the leadership that's meant for you. Everything here was meant for you, all right? It's meant for you. This lifetime is meant for you. This path is meant for you. So I just give you so much of love and hope you be grateful and carry, this with grace. May you get all the grace that you need. And that was your reading. If you enjoyed it, do consider putting in a like on the video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see any more readings in future. Also, one of the most important aspects of this reading, or the readings rather, that I do right now, is reading your guys' thoughts and comments on it. Because you guys really tell me what resonated with you, what did not resonate with you. And that gives me so much of joy and also improves my skill of, the gift I have with tarot. I will, of course, share a video or maybe a post of how I got into it. But yeah, till then, I hope you have a great year ahead. Happy New Year to you. May you always smile and, come out of this lack and whatever situations you are in. Yeah, and may the sun shine bright on you. Have a great one. Have a great day. Thank you. This was Madhav, and this was the Intuition Tarot. Hope it resonates. And till then, have a good one. Bye.